what's on your heart? Like, what do you really want to be? What's something that you wanted to do when you were a kid?
Bro, 48-hour film festival?
Because we have been overstimulated by the social media algorithmic warlords, we are now the generation of depression and clout chasing. Whoa, did you see what I did there? I just called an entire generation the generation of depression and clout chasing. That's a huge exaggeration. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? That's called distorted thinking. Do you know what causes that? Social media. Yes, YouTube is social media. There's a good quote by Andrew Huberman. I think it's applicable. Social isolation is known to induce aggression and distorted thinking. Hypothesis: aggression and or oversharing on social media reflects real life social isolation. I kind of got sucked into the world is gonna end and blowing things completely out of proportion. I still stand by everything else in the video. I just want to make that little correction. Okay, back to the video. Everybody knows that social media isn't great for you, but like that doesn't really tell much. What are the deeper reasons why Gen Z might be struggling with purpose? I've compiled reasons for why I think this is. Number one, fixation on image rather than depth. Because our image is based off more on our online presence than our real life presence, it is now so much easier to change how people perceive you. People are becoming much better actors because of social media. This used to only exist throughout movies and TV shows, but now everybody on social media is almost an actor at this point. Anybody that you see on social media could be acting. You could literally go rent a Lamborghini and film yourself giving crappy financial advice, and then you get a bunch of impressionable kids that follow you and give you money. And when the real world is less stimulating than the online one, where do you think people are gonna spend most of their time? Do you think they're going to be motivated to pursuing their own real life goals, or do you think they're going to be on the online world? See, we've never had this many distractions in our lifetime. And this is especially bad for people who are easily distracted. Say you delete TikTok and Instagram on your phone. You don't have Instagram and TikTok on your phone with you 24/7. You can still have it on your laptop. Maybe you work on your goals, and then after everything's done, go on Instagram and TikTok for 30 minutes before you go to bed. Use the blue light filter though. And if you post content, you can post your content through TikTok and Instagram on your computer without touching your phone at all. Number two, too many options on who you can be. We really do have to appreciate the world for what it is. Like, it's actually amazing. All you need to be whoever or whatever you want is access to the internet. And since the people who do struggle with a lack of purpose and their mental health are typically people from developed countries, are people who have access to the internet. You can basically learn and do anything you want. Why do the people who have access to all this different stuff, the ones who struggle with purpose? Because once you have all these options laid out in front of you, the question is, what do I do? What do I learn? Who do I become? What's my next steps? If you can do anything you want, you get to decide to do anything you want, and people struggle with making decisions. Maybe you do know what you want to learn, who you want to be, but you also want to learn like a billion other things and be many different things. You want to be a YouTuber, and you want to be an actor, and you want to make music too, and you want to design clothes, but you can't possibly be all these different things all in a short amount of time. So you just freeze, or you try to learn and be all those things all at the same time, and then of course you give up because you can't do it. Well, I think this is due to negligence on our own part to listen to our inner self. And I mean really listen. Get away from all the dopamine, all of the distractions, all of the noise, and just meditate. Sit down and do nothing. So when you're meditating, you want to just clear your mind. When you clear your mind, you can get rid of all the kind of external noise, any negative thoughts that you have. You just listen to like what's on your heart. Like, what do you really want to be? What's something that you wanted to do when you were a kid, you know, or something close to it? After you've meditated for a bit and just thought of nothing, literally get out a piece of paper or notebook. Just write as many goals as you can possibly think of. It could be, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to make short films. I want to, go to the gym, exercise. I want to make music. I want to learn guitar. Maybe one is a job that will allow you to feed yourself while you work on your business or your hobbies that you hope to eventually monetize to replace your income. Now that you've written down like 10 goals, I want you to circle your top 3. Just circle the ones that mean the most to you, that you could basically not live without. Now, I want you to scribble everything else out. I just want you to scribble everything else out. Everything else, unimportant, forget about it. Forget about every other goal except those top 3. Now, you might have some semblance of purpose. These 3 things must mean a lot to you. They must be things that you've wanted to do since you were a little kid. They may be things that you've thought about doing but never actually took the time to do it because you were busy getting distracted. And if you were truthful in what you wrote down, you should be happy focusing the majority of your time on those 3 things. Anyways, guys, hopefully that was inspirational to you. I'm definitely not trying to give advice on this channel. You know, I think advice is overrated. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe. Tobias out.